Gentlemen of the jury, your honors, and opposing counsel. Today I will prove to you that an act of teenage rebellion caused an accident that will forever change the course of several people's lives. My name is Samantha McCarthy, and along with my co-counsel Shiva Darshan, we will walk you through the unfortunate night of September 27, 2013. The night roommates Pat Reynolds and Avery Harris of Smithville High School left their rooms in the middle of the night during the Metropolitan Youth Leadership Conference. Because of this rash decision, Pat fell off a wall while taking a selfie and resulted in a coma that has lasted to this very day. Today, as you hear the testimony and interpret the case, I ask that you pay critical attention to time. Time is the factor that will begin to expose the cracks in the plaintiff's foundation. You will hear that there are over 3 hours unaccounted for by Avery's story. In addition, please remember this case requires a preponderance of the evidence. If at the end the plaintiff has failed to tip the scales even slightly in their favor, it is your duty as the jury to find my client not negligible. I will walk you through a timeline of that night. At 11 o'clock, Dalton Fisher performed the thirst room check. She checked on every one of her students and used a popular tape trick to ensure they stayed in their rooms. She then reminded each one of them that they were forbidden from leaving. At 12, every door remained taped. However, Avery and Pat's door had been opened and retaped from the outside. At 2:45 in the morning, Casey Doane, manager of the Grand Metropolitan Hotel, was first informed of the incident. You will hear she is responsible for every decision made at this conference and would be informed immediately when police officers entered the building with a student from the conference. You will hear at 3 in the morning, Jamison Manning, the superintendent of Smithville High School, was told of the incident. Peyton Reynolds, mother of Pat Reynolds, will tell you herself she received a call from Manning just after she heard from Avery Harris. Since Jamison Manning did not hear of the incident until after 3 in the morning, neither phone call could have occurred much before 3. Today, the plaintiff will attempt to convince you that Pat and Avery were children, not practically adults. You will hear that they were in the middle of a medical emergency, and that is why they left their rooms. However, Pat and Avery snuck through a lobby full of security guards without alerting anyone. Today, Mr. Bailey Thompson will attempt to tell you that Dr. Manning followed an incorrect procedure, and that is why this happened. Please keep in mind that Mr. Thompson applied for the same position Dr. Manning holds today, and Mr. Thompson has never been superintendent of a high school. The moment of the fall alone tells us a lot. It happened 3 blocks from the hotel, despite the fact there were far closer fast food places. It is up to you, the jury, to determine what is more likely, that they took 3 hours to walk 3 blocks, or they were on their way back from somewhere else. Please keep in mind that Pat fell while taking a selfie on top of a wall. Does this sound like the mindset of someone in the middle of a medical emergency? Or on their way back from a party? At the end, you will find that Pat and Avery were doing something they knew they weren't supposed to be doing, despite the fact that Miss Fisher and Dr. Manning did everything they could to prevent it. And as the plaintiff said, trust is a key element in this case. And the trust was broken by Avery and Pat when they left their rooms, broke the rules, and neglected to tell anyone.